up, everybody? It is the Ptpod, and we are live. Pew, 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 pew. What up, Joe?
What's that?
Not much, man. I lost your kid. There you are. Oh, yeah, sexy, hot, and ready to go. We're waiting on our partner. He's got the info. So as soon as Josh is available, he will be coming on in. What up, man? Happy post-Christmas. Happy New Year. How you feeling? What's going on with you, my brother?
I was just chilling, man. Just another day in paradise. What you up to?
Shit, man, pretending like none of this bothers me. You know what I mean? So I don't go white boy crazy and start shooting shit up. You know? I'm kidding.
No.
That is not the way to start the podcast. I'm sorry.
You're fine. You run with me. You're okay.
Oh, no, I'm good. You know how to. Man, I've been busy so far getting ready for next year. It's a blessing, really, but, you know, by the same token, man, it's a blessing, but it's work, too. You know, that's the thing. So, you know, and that's the secret, man. For me, the thing I try to do, man, is be the Swiss Army knife, jack of all trades, you know.
Right.
So when you realize everybody wants the stage, but that's all everybody wants, you know what I'm saying? It's one of those things where you learn to be the other guy, provide the other information, you know what I'm saying? And
yeah, see, I'm not having, you know, I don't enjoy being the other guy. I'm just, if I could be totally honest, I don't like it. I want to be the artist. I want to sit my ass somewhere and write and chill and smoke a joint and relax. I don't want to be the booker. I don't want to be the promoter. Yeah, I have my own production company. Yeah, I can do my own booking. Yeah, I've been booking people nonstop, but I don't like that shit. That's not what I signed up for, damn it.
that's fair. That's fair. And I hear you. And that's the thing, man. It depends on what fulfills you, man. Like, you know, for me, it's all about production right now. And, you know, it's what I'm seeing is, man, and that's the thing. Get in where you fit in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can start out as a guitarist and figure out that you're a better bassist, and you still get to be in the band. You know what I mean? You still get to have fun. You're still going to the after parties. You still got them backstage passes. And speaking of backstage, oh, he was here. Now he's gone. Josh beeped in and I saw him and I was just about to add him and he is gone. Anyway, Josh, if you're hearing this, come back on in, buddy. But yeah, man, no, I've been wanting to, you know, for a very long time produce a little bit more. And I feel like I'm getting there. And, you know, when people are flying you across the country to produce events with, you know what I mean, some of the biggest names, I drop their names, which I won't because I'm classy. Just wait. When you see me on the gram with those people, you'll be like, oh, I should have been nicer to that guy. So anyway, while we're on the topic of people you should be nicer to, ladies and gentlemen, our co-host has arrived. Give it up for our friend and yours, J Money Josh Morgan. What up, Josh? Pew, 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 pew.
What's up, Beast? My Siri's trying to talk. I guess when I hit the wrong button or something. Okay, hold on. Let me rearrange this. Okay, how's that?
Delicious.
Much better.
There you go.
I can still see your face, but much better.
Yeah, I mean, we can't. That's a problem, but what are we going to do? You know what I mean? Your face is your face, bro.
When
you know
I
what
first joined, like a minute ago, you can only see half of it. It was like this. So I had to close it and had to rejoin.
You got to stop with that weird white boy shit. I mean, we like it sometimes, but not all the time. We don't want that to be your brand, bro. You know what I mean? See, stop with that weird white boy shit. Amy K. Hall, shout out in the chat saying, hi, Joe.
Hi there.
Oh, yeah. So, man, I'm glad to have you guys here. Glad to be in the mix today. What I wanted to do, you know, kind of do a year in review, kind of a personal, and then maybe talk about a couple of big things that happened in the entertainment world, specifically comedy. Joe is the kind of man that has his ear to the ground. Josh is more of a comedy fan, so he's not really an insider. And then, you know, as you know, I'm, you know, up its butt, so that's why I stink. But anyway, so with that in mind, I did want to kind of do that, talk to you a little bit about that. You know, want to get it kicked off, man, with the celebrity folks and that kind of thing. Want to talk about the rise. What is that? 1,000 calories of what?
No, 1,000 pre-rolls.
Pre-rolls. Oh, shiz. What will any of those be left on Thursday? Pew, pew, pew.
They should be.
Protocol in the Chizat.
Hey man, these
Oh
motherfuckers expensive
yeah.
shit. I get the Sam's pack.
There you fair enough. Is that a Sam's pack a pre-roll weed or is that just
God
the
no.
cones?
No, this is just the cones. Why everybody think it's the damn weed? God no, it's not that. Where the fuck am I gonna pay for 1,000 pre-rolls? I ain't got enough. I ain't got enough shaking on to make that with that.
Man, you might be out there growing that shit in Enid. I don't know.
Lord,
You
I'm
get dollar,
sitting there getting.
you can get dollar pre-rolls here.
Well, see,
Right.
Pete, I'm sitting there getting ready to roll some pre-rolls, and I look at my container and look what Santa left me.
Oh shiz.
I
That's
already done
delicious.
the work. I'm
That was so
already done
nice.
the work.
I want some.
Ain't that about a bitch?
That ain't shit but awesome. That ain't
Them in the
shit but awesome.
motherfucking can,
Oh,
man.
by the way, to all my real ones out there, you know, being lucky enough to learn from Protocol. Shout out to the Ptpod, yes sir, and shout out to you. I'm gonna get it right. You guys are gonna give me about 30 seconds to pull it up, because it does deserve the respect. And even though we're having fun and this is the comedy cast, let me just show the proper respect here. Today
Put some
is day
respect on
2. Today is day 2 of Kwanzaa. Shout out.
it.
And my
Kwanzaa,
partner Protocol.
respect.
It's his personal favorite day, and today is I'm not going to try to pronounce it, but it is translated into self-determination,
Yeah,
and basically I love it. It's Protocol's favorite of the celebration days,
try.
and it basically says I define myself and create my own narrative, and no one can lay a label on me I do not tag myself as.
Nice.
Come talk to me, and I'll speak off my tongue. Do not take anyone else's definition of me. And that's basically self-determination, believing in yourself and doing it like that. Shout out to Protocol for taking me on an education journey, having the patience and allowing me to learn from him. And then, yeah, man, that's beautiful right there, man. Self-determination. That's what'll change this world. Right there is men standing up. You know what I'm saying? So, and now we're back to the Chiaparri. So, anyway, MEK Hall says she loved that. And we got to shout out to the pro. You know what I mean? He's out there celebrating today. He was just on the Twitter. Follow him at Protocol on Twitter. So, yeah, blessings to you, sir. And once again, thank you, my friend. Sorry about the wackiness. We all smoking and being silly. He got down with us, you know, the Christmas Eve stream. But anyway, all right, let's get to it. The first thing I want to bring up, the first thing I want y'all's opinion on, Homeboy is a comedy fan. My man, the Josh, is a comedy fan. And, you know, Joe as a professional. I'm going to hit you with a name. I want your opinion. Matt Rife. Let's talk about Matt Rife, 2023.
Me or Joe?
Let's start with Joe, and then we'll hit you, my brother.
He's a good kid. As long as he keep his ass out of trouble, he gonna be all right. You know how I feel about watching other comedians, so you know that's my opinion. I've seen the little bits of him that I have, and I mean he joshed with the crowd, so I mean that he found his niche, he running with it. You know, he started out with Nick Cannon them, so that's already a leg up. You know, just like the rest of them. So he doing the same thing that DC Young Fly and Chico Bean and all of the Carlos Miller, all of them boys, and they fell into that line. And I mean, you know, going as far back as when he had Cat Williams on Wild 'N Out. This is a product of Nick Cannon, so it's gonna make money.
Fair enough. Fair.
You know.
Look, it's a product of Nick Cannon, so it's going to make money or it's going to make babies, because that's what he do. He make money and he make babies.
Yeah, he is the bastardest producing motherfucker I've never seen. However,
he pays for him. He pays all his child support. Don't talk about Nick like that.
No, he don't have to pay. He don't have to pay child support. He got dumb bitches. They just expect to check and then probably still fuck him. No, niggas like me pay child support because we don't never want to do anything with that pussy ever again.
It served its purpose. It served its
hold on.
motherfucking
I drove
purpose.
myself to the child support office. What the fuck are you talking about? No, I signed it. Yes, sir. Your eyes just got wide. You are correct. I threw myself under the bus. That's how we do. Because I knew that pussy was through. I ain't want nothing to know.
Nothing to do with that.
Go ahead, say bye-bye.
Say bye. It's so hard to say goodbye.
Goodbye, my love. Yeah, you need to get some. You need to get some Aaron. You need to get some Teddy Riley and Aaron Hall in your life. I ain't begging to keep a bitch. Hell no. This is Joe
Let
Walker
it
show.
burn.
I am the product.
You got to let it burn.
Nah, I got a Whitman for that shit.
Oh, water runs dry. That's the jam. We might make the biggest mistake of our life. Don't do
Who
it,
hurt
baby. Shoo-a-dooby-doo, shoot-doo. Dude, Boys to Men was how you got the chicks, man. Like,
No,
here was
it
the secret.
not.
Here was the secret. No, but look,
Yeah.
just hear me out.
You're right. Boys to Men is how you got the chicks. Jodeci is how you fuck the chicks. So let's get to You're
Fair.
absolutely right.
Fair.
I had to move that around. You know what I'm saying? Let's just keep it 100.
And I forget you're a little bit older. No disrespect there. All love to the OGs. But so for me, Boys to Men was slow dance jams. When I was in junior high, and that shit, when you first went to the dances, you prayed for the Boys to Men songs. Because that means you were going to put your stuff up against the leg. You know what I'm saying? Like, Boys to Men songs meant slow dance.
See, I went to a black school, so a whole lot of music meant slow dance. I'm just saying, there was, they were still and I was in school. I was in the 90s, but when I was going to dances and shit, but they was at the time, they were still playing El DeBarge, and they would play.
I love DeBarge.
R&B, Michael Jackson's R&B collection, and they still, that was a lot of our old music, and then Jodeci and all of them too, and Boys to Men. And I mean, by the time I was in high school, that's when I was really doing like Boys to Men and everything. But, yeah,
hey man,
that's why I say that older shit. That's what that's what gets you in, Ben.
What you know about Boys to Men, ABC, BBD, West Coast Family? Never skipped a beat. Nah, they went look. You don't know about it.
All I'm saying is this: I don't know how the guy from New Edition, with all the shit he put up with Bobby Brown, made them boys so pure and light. Because I figured one of them would have had a drug problem or a baby mama issue or something like that. They have had no issues in life other than they stay booked. So I mean, I applaud them.
God bless
that
them.
long because after, like I said, being that close to Bobby Brown, some cocaine may have rubbed off.
Well, hey man, it's like a lot of folk. Man, they had their run. And they saw it was ugly, and they decided, okay, we built enough of an audience where we can, tour on our own, make our own money, you know what I mean, and not be controlled, and maybe a little less money. But hey, man, $1 million a year versus 10 a year, and at that $1 million a year, I'm happy as shit, do what I want, work when I want, or 10 million a year, and I'm a puppet, and they control me, and I, have not my own. I'll take the $1 million a year and the gigs I want when I want. That's a way better deal, right? So all day. Now back to Matt Rife real fast. Yeah. First of all, I want to say I don't know if he's an official wigger, but he got wigger tendencies, and so I respect him for that. Okay, that's one thing.
He ain't even a wigger. No, he is very white. But
he got that accent. No. Look. He started out with Nick Cannon. Everything he's done, he fucks with a lot of brothers. He fucks with a lot of brothers in his shit. For a white dude.
Bruh, we're talking about Nickelodeon canon here.
But okay, fair.
We're talking about Nickelodeon canon here.
Did you see
give Matt Rife any credit for being even any kind of black at all? But
have you not seen his latest special?
I've seen lots of his stuff.
Okay, I'm not saying he is, but I'm saying he sure affects the accent. Okay. Watch his latest special. Like, I couldn't figure out, he does a thing, he's like, bitch, you can't cancel me, I'm not your gym membership, shit. And I mean, it's extremely urban, if you don't want to call it, you know what I'm saying? Like, and if he didn't grow up that way, because I felt like that was the way he came up, was around more black comics. You know what I mean? There are white boys who grew up around more black comics, or felt more comfortable, or rode that humor way, they understood it better. And so they're going to have it's just like when Stevie Ray Vaughan played guitar. It sounded a lot more like not white folk playing guitar. You know what I mean? But
remember,
country though, like in Ohio or something.
No, Stevie Ray Vaughan's from Texas, bro. He's from Fort Worth.
Matt Rife.
L.A. I thought he was from California.
I'm pretty sure he's from like the central U.S. Somewhere south of Michigan, like Ohio or Iowa or something.
So
you guys are saying I'm wrong. You guys are saying I'm wrong.
No. I'm not
and that's okay if you are.
My opinion is this: he was built out of a machine, and the
Fair.
machine is prompted through Nickelodeon canon.
You want to know
Okay.
that's true. You want to know some deep on it too, is that between Ashton Kutcher and what that chick he's married to, Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis, between those two, they personally put over like $2 million into his career, and they got him his management. So that's a big part of that too. But that's a big part of anything. People see you, they believe in you, they give you a shot. So
Was it Matt's career or Nick Cannon's career?
no, Nick Cannon gave him his start and has still got a piece of what he's doing.
Yeah.
But I think Nick Cannon probably shopped him to got a piece of all of it. Anyway, but I think Nick Cannon probably shopped him to CAA and the right people at CAA. And once again, Mila Kunis and Ashton Kutcher put a lot of money behind his success, his original YouTube specials for marketing and stuff.
Matt
Okay,
Rush.
what is CAA?
Creative Artist Agency, the largest talent agency in the world. If you Google it, probably they had Prince. You know what I mean? They have George Clooney. Like they're like the largest artists on the planet are with CAA. But they have levels. You know what I mean? Like I was with CAA. You know what? I never got any work, but I was with. I mean, it's the largest talent agency in the world, and you know, there's circles to that shit. So yeah,
I think Matt's biggest now is it's been his big benefit so far has been his looks. Like he's a good-looking guy, and so says something that pisses people off. They're gonna run with that because they don't like it. They don't like he's a good-looking guy.
right.
Shit. So, I mean, it's the same thing as benefiting. Like some people watch him just because he's pretty, and then they see that he's actually funny. But he's got a big following. He's an attractive dude, and he's called out on it a lot. And so when you've got that side of the coin, it means you've also got the other side, which is the haters, who
Right.
are ugly. About that Matt doesn't look as good. And if he says something they don't agree with, they're gonna run with it.
I know you feel what it is, man.
All I'm gonna say is one name, and just that will hopefully squash everything on his look situation that I keep hearing about him.
Sure.
LL Cool J.
Wasn't funny. Good looking guy.
What's funny?
Off.
What the? I think he was making a point about talent, right?
I agree. No, I agree.
Ding ding. Yes.
But
So-
Matt's actually sharp. Matt actually can handle a crowd. He's not just someone who can read a script and looks
Call
good.
me when he have a 40-year career. He just got. He
Agreed.
is a flat.
Sure.
This is a. I do
Long-
not. I have stopped jumping on these flash in the pan, because the whole thing about that is I know where he came from. I know what his material is going to be, because it's going to be the same material that the same writers who wrote for Nick Cannon, who did his specials, who probably writing all of the 85 South shit that Carlos and all of them doing. It probably falls all under that same effect. So I mean,
Right.
it's in that same engine. It's not gonna be anything different other than non-seasoned version of Wild 'N Out. It's just, it'll be more raw and less blackened.
What would Matt need to do?
It's the vanilla version, basically.
What would Matt
It's
need,
the made-for-TV movie of the real shit.
what would Matt
Exactly.
need to do professionally to change your view of his career?
Okay, so no, I'm not hating on him. I'm just
know.
facts. Here's what I think. Personally, facts stated. Facts. He was probably recruited for his looks and charisma, because when he first got out there, writing and being a stand-up comedian was not a requirement on Wild 'N Out. Are you MTV good looking? Can you hang? Can you be cool? You know what I mean, kind of thing. And he could, and so all respect to that. Yes, he was a good improv actor and a good-looking guy. He got the gig. Then he decided to stay in the game. He didn't get fucked up off the drugs or the parties. I mean, he went hard, but he didn't get fucked up off that shit. Decided to be a stand-up comedian, which is not an easy gig. You know what I mean? Ask Joe Moffett. No matter how good you are, you got to get lucky too. That's just what it is. You know what I mean? You can be the best poker player in the world. You got to have a good hand, or what are you going to do? Anyway. So he got that. Well and good. I thought his YouTube specials were average at best. I'll tell you for a fact, undoubtedly, in my opinion, if he wasn't a pretty motherfucker, his YouTube specials wouldn't have hit as hard as they did, right? but it built him an audience, and he played the game smart. And actually, I think his people played the game smart, right? Nick Cannon and them, because I was super impressed with his Netflix special. And I don't want to dick ride this dude. I honestly don't want to like him. But his Netflix special I was impressed. Was it the funniest thing I ever saw? No. Was it solid and belonged on Netflix and a funny comic doing a funny, way more funny than a lot of shit I've seen lately that gets on? I mean, you got literal gay dudes just rolling around on stage going, I'm such an embarrassment to my mother. Ah. And that's a special. And that dude gets $1 million. He's not even doing jokes. He's got a fucking, what do you call it? A slideshow. A fucking slideshow of his family and him and the little kid in bell bottoms, and now he's like, I didn't like I was gay. They were like, and I was like, it's so crazy. And cue laugh track, sign check. What the hell? My God, dude. Anyway, so
Fucking stop it.
Anyway, which is another thing I want to get into. Anyway, so for that in mind, Matt Rife deciding to come out and be a little tougher, a little harder, go on edge, get in trouble. He played it smart. He built his audience, and then he went out and swung his dick. So good on him. What's funny?
He swung on a 6-year-old though. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I mean. You're
wait. He swung on a 6-year. What? Wait,
you
what?
didn't hear about that shit?
Hold on, man. Let me just see what the hell you're doing.
I'm sitting there like, I can't believe Michael is actually talking about this dude after the 6-year-old situation. So
shit. I might have missed this one. Hold on. Matt Rife, 6-year-old. I just Googled that. Matt Rife accused of allegedly telling 6-year-old kid his mom buys his gifts with OnlyFans money.
Listen to me.
That's funny.
Nickelodeon. He goes after 6-year-olds. What am I supposed to do with that?
Come on, man. That's funny.
He ain't even. I mean, come on, man. I damn. You get to the megaplex. What are you even doing around a 6-year-old? Run.
But once again, this
That's
is
a trap.
But hold on, man. That's accused of. The comedian made the alleged remark in a since deleted comment on TikToker Bunny Hidaya's Instagram post featuring her son.
It ain't no motherfucker.
So are you saying he shouldn't have done it?
I'm not. I could care less what the young man do. My whole thing is, he's a product. Charleston White. You want to talk? Let's talk about that goofy bastard.
Charleston. I'm very interested in Charleston White, actually. So yeah.
Why? I got a crackhead named Ricky that'll be more interested in Charleston White. I watched Ricky. Hold on, Ricky. I used to call him a super crackhead. I watched Ricky one day take a 2x4, a power box, some pliers, some wire, and a ladder. And I ain't even talking about a good ladder. I'm talking about one of them old ass ladders that had like paint stains and shit on them, but it was all wood from 1967 and shit. Like they probably used it to hang niggas. And so you caught that. No,
it says big nope, not big rope. But anyway, go ahead.
So this motherfucker, he sat here and literally I watched him run power into a middle of a fucking 12-acre field in less than an hour. We had electricity out in this field. Not a house, not a nothing, but field and cows and sheep and a couple of goats. But they had power out there. And that's what I call the amazing, incredible crackhead right there to do some shit like that. Charleston White is not on that level.
No, he's not.
I don't think Charleston White could, wire a tape deck in with. That dude look. I'm serious. That is another plant. Now that's an industry plant. If that's the industry plant, if I ever fucking seen one, where a motherfucker come out of the blue making all of his money, running his mouth with no fucking talent. I mean, no fucking talent other than being seen on camera, running.
He's
into
a troll.
Running into the damn city council meeting, babbling off a bunch of shit, and then leaving to go smoke crack.
That's the new shit, though, dog. Like that's how you get paid. You know what I'm saying? So.
Sucking dick get you paid too, but that's why I'm at the house.
That's I don't okay, but here's the thing about Charleston. Okay, so first of all, a comedy friend of the show's and Amy K Hall says hi, Colt. Got a shout out to Colt Lack, by the way, in the building. Shout out to Colt. Pew 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 pew. We love you, Colt. Colt Lack, one of Joe's proteges. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm just I got a sauce. There's something about that kid. I want to see him make it. So he's, you know what I mean? He's not waiting on the world to take care of him. He's not going, well, if I had my break, I could be a good whatever, father, husband, whatever. I'm not going to get too deep into it, but this man does what he has to do. And he's still following his dream at the same time. You know, like, if you're doing that, I fucks with you, dog. All respect. And he's a good kid. Really good kid. So. For a fat loser, but moving on. But moving on. He said, "What's up, fools? All up." I'm, I'm mad because he's got a girl way out of his league. What are you doing, Colt? He must be swinging like retard pipe. You know what I mean? Like I heard retards.
No,
Sorry.
she got a soft spot for retards. That's what that shit.
Clearly, but I heard they swing pipe. You know what I mean? They don't. What they lack in brain, they make up for in dick. So it's.
You need to talk to Dalton about that shit because he used to work out at one of them crazy houses, ducking, pissing shit when they used to throw it at his head.
Right.
You know? But he got out of there because they had that news report about some of them motherfuckers snapping and beating the shit out of their ass.
Oh yeah, crazy. Yeah.
Sometimes if you don't see that shit coming.
Swing low.
I'm just saying shit. You don't see that shit coming down. You ain't hit that dodge right enough. You catch a poop ball in the eye, you might want to slap the shit out of somebody. It probably wasn't even intentional. If somebody throws shit at me, I'm gonna try to knock the shit out of them. That's fine.
Get it. Hitting out of their league. That's what all comedians do. We think that we are good looking and interesting enough to stand on stage and tell you lives about our shitty ass dysfunctional or stories about our shitty ass dysfunctional lives, problems that we pretty much created for ourselves, complain about them, and you give us money. That's it. And not just some money, all the money. You know what I'm like? You know what I mean? Boats and mansions money. So yeah, we hitting out of our league is what we do, babe. Sorry about that. I
don't think them boys. I don't think Colt can vouch for this. I don't think them boys are ready to how many folks pulled up out there at our comedy show out here in the middle of nowhere, Enid, Oklahoma. We doing it again, February 10th. I got Miss Henny B headlining. I got Angela T coming to feature. I got Miss Kitty coming to feature, and I got Miss Trice Gordon coming from Tulsa as a special guest. So this shit gonna be live as hell. We're gonna pack the house again, and this shit gonna be off the damn hook. And I got a special coming up for y'all for 420, but I ain't letting that cat out the bag just yet.
Man, I know a guy that would love to be at the 420 show, but
telling you now, the 420 show. Look. If I can't pull what I want to pull here,
well, you could book me. You know how I like book you. You could.
I know. You done came out here. I got everybody that they all gonna pull up. Trust me. I got you. You on my list. Matter of fact, you probably while you bullshitting, you might end up hosting because I'm thinking about headlining it.
Yeah, enough. Yeah, no disrespect, man. But if we're just gonna talk and hang out, enough of the you know what I'm saying? Enough of the
I know.
Hold on. Enough of the hosting for you, man. We gotta. You know what I mean? It's really time to It's really time to blow you up on the. You know what I'm saying? On the real.
I know.
You know,
like you said, I got to stack some way. You know what I'm saying? This is just that stepping stone.
Are you
and hosting?
I host. You can headline.
Yeah, I'm gonna host probably, and what Joe knows. Say what, brother? Say what?
Of course you can host. That makes sense.
Yeah. Damn, you only see too much in my room here. Oh shit, that's the thing. We got it wrong.
That's just nasty.
Nasty. I have a picture. I haven't hung up in the corner there because I don't think I'm gonna hang it up because it doesn't work with what I'm doing in here. So it's like I literally parked it behind the door. I'm probably gonna give it away. So it's a cool pic. It's just not what I need anymore in life. So can you guys hear this? Tell me if you can hear this. Do you hear that?
Mm-mm.
I know.
Nope.
I know. Look,
No. Okay, I was just testing. So
I
anyway,
heard
it's a
that.
reggae air horn. Yeah, me too, but I'm pretending like I
Reggae
did
air
not.
horn.
Anyway, back to Charleston White. Okay, so friend of the show, Alex Stein, guest of the show, TJ Evans. I think TJ has worked with Charleston, and he's been on Stein's show before he blew up. And I mean, Jason Whitlock talked about him. Which is, I know you're, Joe Moffett. How do you feel about Jason Whitlock?
Mm. Mm-mm.
Because
Hey,
everybody I know, if you know Jason Whitlock, if you're a
that?
black man over 30,
shit,
you hate Jason Whitlock. I have not met a black man over 30 ever
shit,
that can even tolerate him.
man.
So
Look, hate is such a strong word, especially for a nigga I ain't never met. But when it comes to this one here, he fits a bill all of his own. That was a cat that I got into it with a few years ago.
Is Jason?
Um, his name was
Jason Whitlock,
TK
the
or TK or
sportscaster
something.
guy,
Yeah, he's a dickhead.
Uncle Ruckus,
So,
basically.
You
True.
said it, not me.
Oh no,
I
with
said, you said it, not me,
we were talking with
I
my boy
called him
Protocol.
dickhead. Damn. Yeah, but that fits
That-
his description.
my
So
boy,
that nigga's
my
atrocious.
boy that was in here. Yeah, man. I roll with them hoteps and stuff, man. I roll with a very hardcore pro-black crew. A lot of the time, I've learned a lot. But yeah, man, that that Ruckus, and that's what they call him. It's like he got reverse vitiligo. I get Mo Blacker and Mo
Man.
Darker and Mo Blacker and Mo Darker. It's like he's awful.
I swear. He was crying when he wasn't on that indictment sheet with Trump and them out there in Georgia. He ain't even did shit. He just wanted to have his picture there like a fucking idiot.
He didn't want to be on the
Hey,
team.
I'm just, know what I'm saying? Just to be there, nigga. Just I want to breathe your air. What the fuck?
Like if you ever he has he has a show on YouTube, and like the titles of his shows are things like black people, the worst thing ever, or getting even more worse. Or why I'm embarrassed to be black, or why white people got it figured out and we should be more like them. Like literally these could be the titles of his shows. It is some ruckusin at its highest level, dude. Okay, I'm just saying.
Special brand
Wow.
of bullshit. Like premium bullshit.
I'm gonna go to
Beverly
hell.
Hills bullshit.
Joshua, you ain't talking much. How you feeling, baby boy?
We
Okay.
just stunned his ass. He don't know how to come
I
into this one.
Clickbait on 100. Pew. The grift is real, Colt Lack. Oh,
Shit.
man. Oh, that's
Wow,
look, and I'll be honest, I think Jason has some great takes. He has some great. I love that he went out. He was the only human on the planet that was going after Dion. And even if I love Dion, I want somebody somewhere to go after him. I don't want a freaking hive mind. You should even look, man. There are people I absolutely love and people I absolutely hate, but I don't want everyone all over the planet all to agree with me. And in fact, I won't like them just because everybody else does sometimes. Just to show somebody's got to think differently around here. Shit, man. Fuck. But, you know what I mean? So, I'm a Sooners fan in Norman, fair enough, but I don't like the Dallas Cowboys, man. So, there's that. So, anyway. So my point there is that I don't like Jason Whitlock at all. I do like the fact he went after Dion for being a poor coach, and I like those arguments because they're fun arguments to be had and to be, to conversate with that you're not going to get on, ESPN or anywhere else. Legitimately, just what if he sucks as a coach? Because he doesn't, but what, you know what I mean? Or maybe he does. But anyway, so.
I got $100. Hold on. I got $100 that say when Warren Sapp walk in that building, Jason Whitlock gonna shut the fuck up.
He talks to Warren all the time. He was just on his show last week.
Exactly. Watch, because look, I mean, that to me was the link of that shit. But to be honest with you, here's the deal with Dion. I like Dion simply because of the fact that motherfuckers don't like Dion.
Everybody does like Dion
He
now.
ain't no.
Yes, no, they do.
Baby.
Man, stop. They have a
They've
class.
been hating on Dion since the late 80s.
He got it. I remember must be the money.
Yeah.
You know what nobody
You
talks
remember
about?
how many people roasted his ass for that shit?
And I'll do you one better. Not only was he the best, he changed the level of the position of cornerback. The way Shannon Sharp turned tight end into a receiving plus blocking plus running back tight end. Like Shannon Sharp changed that position forever, right? You can't be what you were before him and get that job in the NFL. You can't be a cornerback like before Dion. You can't be that kind of quarterback and still get a job. You have to be some of what he incorporated into the game that did not exist before him. But people forget also he played baseball. He played baseball and wasn't bad. He wasn't the best baseball player. Everybody's better than you. You know what I mean?
Played pro. He played
Yeah.
pro.
Yep.
Yeah.
He played pro baseball. Yeah.
There are very few athletes who ever play on the professional level in two sports. Not
Women
many.
both.
Yeah, but very few. And there's also very few that were worth the fucking shit at all. Like look at Michael Jordan, like the GOAT, but awful at baseball and golf. But still did
He
it.
did that shit for fun after his
Yeah.
dad died. I think that was just him being able to say, I got enough money to go do whatever the fuck I want. I'm depressed, so y'all let me play baseball. I ain't really got to do shit. Just let me come hang out. And he bought the team a bunch of uniforms and bought him a new bus. You know what that shit remind me of? Brewster's Millions. You remember that movie? You ever see Brewster's Millions? Is a movie with Richard Pryor. Well,
And he had to spend the money. Yeah. Don't die on me now, Power Wheel. Don't die on me now, Power Wheel. That was
His uncle gave him $30 million, and he had to spend the $30 million in 30 days, and he'd get $300 million. But the story was that he went nuts because he was trying to spend the damn money, and the motherfucker kept making the money back because that's how money goes. Once you get to a certain level, you're supposed to let it keep. It's supposed to keep growing and growing and growing and growing for you, not being able to fuck it out. So he had to find like real intricate ways, like giving money to sports teams to blow his fucking money.
Yeah.
He owns now he owns part of by the way, he owns one of the best NASCAR teams in NASCAR. Not that y'all give a F, but he does. And if you like NASCAR, he's doing a great thing for that sport.
He just sold his portion of the Bobcats, I thought.
The Hornets. The Hornets.
Yeah.
But that's because I think he's trying to buy the Raiders.
Trying to buy into the Raiders. I don't think he's going to get the Raiders. And they ain't going to let none of us get the whole team.
No, but see, it's time, though. You know what I'm saying? Me and a good friend were talking about what's the black superpower. We're not going to get – this is my other show. We won't get deep into it. But just for everybody out there listening that likes to talk shit on things like Kwanzaa and whatever, and I just want you to think about this. We know for a fact that Africa was the first nation of people. It's where writing came from. It's where pretty much everything came from. We know that we know that historically true. But let me just ask you this. In today's modern culture and society on the planet, what is the black country that is the superpower? The Russia, the China, the United States, the Saudi Arabia. And I want you to think about that. I want you to think about why that is. And I'm just going to leave that there. Period. Pause. Anyway, so the thing. I've been hanging out these hotels too long, man.
Yeah, because I was about to say that ain't where the fuck I live, so that ain't gonna help. If they gonna book me for a show, let's go. Other than that, I don't give a fuck.
Don't move on from Dion just yet. It's like
Neon Dion.
But so like there are so very few athletes at the pro level that are relevant, even close to relevant in two different sports. Pro
Agreed.
level.
Agreed.
That's why that's why I'm so impressed with what Francis has done. Francis Ngannou, because he is relevant MMA, UFC, absolute banger, but just really put it on the best boxer in the world at his weight. And I believe if Francis stays the course, he'll make a lot of money in boxing and probably defend his title a few times in UFC, unless he fights Bones. But like. So very few athletes have been relevant in two different sports. I don't know many that relevant. Define relevant, I guess, but like none. Even Dion wasn't. He played two for sure. He wasn't relevant. He wasn't a relevant baseball player.
No, he was relevant as a baseball player. I mean, look, as far as when his presence was there, he was relevant.
Okay.
But you have to understand, his presence being in Colorado is just like that presence he had on the baseball field. He sold tickets.
Yeah.
He put asses in the seats.
Yep.
He was doing something that at that period in time, No one else was doing it, and he was doing it flashier than the last guy who did it.
Yeah.
And he didn't have the injury plagues, and he didn't have the issues. Well, he had turf toe. Now he got no toe. But
Oh man.
damn it!
No toe.
Hey, I mean, also,
I told myself I wouldn't do that. Shit.
yeah, I mean, Francis Ngannou is a real person, a good human being. His story is amazing. But I will argue that
sand miner, a man who, when he was a child, he had little strong hands, so they had him dig in the sand for cobalt. Went from that to being the richest, baddest fighter. Not just the richest, but thank God, finally, I can comfortably say the champion of MMA and boxing in this world deserves it. He's the baddest mother. No man alive can beat him in a structured fight. No man on the planet can. And he's the richest, so good. For once, good. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
We'll see.
Say what, brother?
I bet Bones could.
No, Johnny Bones could not. Johnny Bones might be able to out karate him, if you will, dance around, out kickbox him, but definitely in a boxing ring, he's got no chance.
Oh,
and possibly.
No chance in a boxing ring, but in an MMA fight, Bones will win.
He said, I think Joe got him on a good night.
Nah, I'm sitting there conflicted watching A&M and Oklahoma State.
Is that happening right now?
Oh, man.
Yeah, my daughter graduated at Oklahoma State, but I graduated out in College Station with Brian. But
who's winning?
OSU just dropped the touchdown. Well, just popped the touchdown, so it's 10-3.
Ooh.
How far into the game is it?
I think it's second quarter.
Oh, okay.
Oklahoma State game.
Playing them Aggies.
Ugh.
Who beat the shit out of OU every last time they didn't play them, but I digress.
No, that's incorrect.
I still remember that Johnny Manziel game. That shit was outstanding. I knew a nigga who had a whole OU hat with the big old bowl game, $100. I think he told me he paid for this dumbass hat. He came back in after that game crying, just like, they lost the Cotton Bowl. I was like, mm-hmm. Yeah, they did. That shit was whole. Oh man, I don't bang on A&M much, baby, but that's home right there.
What is that? 3 to 10?
We need to go to College Station and fuck up.
That's absolutely,
a lot
man.
of people out there, and you want
man,
to
it'd be a hell of a party.
You ain't had fun. So College Station is a mess.
Let's go.
They got a place called Hurricane Harry's there. Oh my God.
What's that like?
The only other place I've seen consume more beer than Hurricane Harry's is up here when Scooters used to have White Trash Wednesdays. And the only reason, because at Hurricane Harry's was like 4 different dance floors. It was a huge country bar. They had maybe like 3 or 4 different bars in there. Huge amount of room, sitting spaces, almost like it was a restaurant. But it was just wall to wall to wall to wall to wall drunk. Just yeah, and you will never. I have never drank more in my life than at A&M and at White Trash Wednesdays. Well, I take that back. No, it was with my mama when we got drunk one time. Rest in peace. But then that was in Bryan too, because we bought a whole box of liquor and took it to a hole in the wall. Y'all can Google that, what that is. And we got fucked up. It was great. A hole in
we
the
got
wall
fucked up. It was great.
When African Americans can't get a full liquor license, they'll get a house, rip everything out of it, and turn it into a bar and sell beer, wine, and setups. And you can bring a box of liquor with you and get fucked up.
Oh, Josh, in case you were wondering.
Yeah.
That's a good time. That's a good time.
I'm going to help my boy out here because this is what I do for my people, and Joe is one of my people. Bam, there we go, gentlemen. How you like me now?
Look at you.
Boom.
Oh, you're fancy.
Cold is talking. Oh, Amy Hall, my wife says she graduated A&M too. Woohoo! Pew, 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 pew.
Well, okay.
You know what I'm saying? She graduated A&M too.
I graduated University of Phoenix, but
Right.
I went to high school in Bryan, Texas, which is the connecting town to College Station, Texas. That's why I used to always get drunk up at A&M. Which, by the way, they have another.
My man Kolak, by the way.
Amy, watch this. Hold on. Amy, did you ever go to Dixie Chicken?
Dixie Chicken.
I just think I'm just too.
I'm waiting on the answer.
I was waiting on your response on that one, Michael. As soon as I said Dixie, but yes, I worked there while you bullshit, man.
I just think Jeff's too smart to bang with the gun.
Was it good though?
He's gonna grapple with him and choke him out. On that note,
Who that?
You think that's why he's ducked him for 5 years? He's ducked him
Francis?
for 5 years. True story. So yeah,
think so.
It's into
That'd be too
first
much
with
grumpy for me.
well, Oklahoma State looks like they're about to take this, man. 3-10 in the first. So yeah.
Hell
Boom.
no.
There we
This
go.
is way. Man, I done seen 35-point games get busted up this season. I don't trust nothing until the fourth and like the last 35, 40 seconds.
That is
Well, there are
fair.
more
That is
more
very fair.
points scored in the fourth quarter than the other three combined. Correct?
Man, I'm telling you right
Ooh.
now, this season, it's been insane as far as many points being scored. The fourth quarter has been a bitch.
I'm
Can't
fairly
trust it
sure,
no more.
all-time statistic. I'm fairly sure that more points are scored in the fourth than the other three combined in all NFL games. But I could be a little off.
Unless the refs get involved. I think it's all fit. Just like the O State game. Okay, the O State game against OU this year was the biggest crock
God, here we
of
go.
shit in the history of college football.
Here we go
Period.
with that
Okay, because here's the thing. No, not here we go. Because look. Okay, but hear me out though, because that game cost us the chance to not only win the Big 12 championship, but now go on to fucking play in the NCAA in the college football playoffs, bro. That call where the ref got hugged by the O State defensive players because they're allowed to tackle our guys in the end zone. That's some trash, bro. Straight trash. And then they let him go on to the championship to play Texas, who we beat, and we would have beat them too. Man, that's why we're going to the SEC. That's why the Big 12 is trash. Straight up.
I
Done.
bet Mike's got a pump right now. Like Mike, look at Mike's arm veins, but they're pumping. Just do push-ups.
I'm sorry. Let me catch this falsetto on the world's smallest violin.
Oh, man. What are you? Okay, so argue with me. Where's the lie? Where's the lie, Joe? Where's the lie? Motherfucker. Where's the lie?
You're probably absolutely correct, but I don't care. I don't like OU. I mean, fuck it. It worked out in my favor, so.
So you mean to tell me, you mean to sit here and tell me the thievery, the trash, the cheating that went on is okay with you just because you don't like the team that did it? That was the victim of it, excuse me. And then the flag they threw?
If we're really gonna throw some shit about cheating and talk about OU over the years, really, McFly? Now, come on,
Man, you can't do that whole because bad things happen in the past. It's okay that bad things happen now.
No,
You cannot.
No. That's not my whole point is this. Shit happens.
I need to talk about the most relevant game of the whole season. How the Army versus Navy?
The debauchery, Joe. Colt Lack says the debauchery. You're even hurting your boy's feelings. You hurt your comedy son. You hurt your comedy son's feelings, Joe Moffett.
Look, anybody that ever know me know I'm hypocritical as fuck. I am who I am. I'm too old to be any different.
Be anybody else? Fair enough.
I'm just
Josh,
saying, giving a fuck is not a capability that is for me to hold on to in my age. It's just it has faded away.
That is very fair. Josh, what were you saying, man?
I don't know. I forgot already.
He said, "Oh wow, Dad." Josh, hit me. What you got, man?
I really,
right?
I really forgot what I was. I don't know.
All right, man. So let's go back to Charleston White. Man, let's weave all the way back around to Charleston White. Because here's the thing, man. So anyway, friend of the show, Alex Stein, friend of the show, guest of the show, TJ. They've had him, working with them. Thing about Charleston White, his grift was the Christian grift. His whole thing was Jesus and young men need Jesus, and they were talking about how he's the Christian Malcolm X. You know what I mean? And let me ask you, Joe, why do you think that they were calling Charleston White the Christian Malcolm X? And because you're saying it's AstroTurf, or that he was pushed, why do you think that is? Talk to us a little bit about that.
So, back in the late 80s and early 90s, a bad epidemic happened in the black community called crack.
Fair.
Shut up. Because of this pandemic, it did cause an immense amount of birth defects against some children who have now grown up to be crackheads. Because of this fact, which is scientifically proven through extensive brain scan and test and blood work of the crack community, some thought processes do not process the way they should. So, all I can do is the person that I am.
Fair.
Pray for these good people and hope I don't ever run into them in traffic.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Godspeed.
What are you not a fan of running into crackheads in traffic, bro?
Me
Them
What's that
motherfuckers
about?
get in the street, start talking shit, trying to clean your windows and shit. It's fine. I got a spritzer and wipers. Get the fuck away. You don't need to clean my windshield. I'm not giving you shit. I do not need your grandkids M&Ms.
What about, okay, so here's a question. Did you guys get hit up this year by the deaf people selling the bread and cookies? Clean the fuck out your windshield. Cole, what are you smoking on tonight, man? What strain are you fucking with, Cole? Because we need this out of you more, man. What are you fucking with, Cole? What are you doing?
You asked me why. You just asked me why a crackhead had a thought. Shit. I had to come up with the most judicious answer I could find.
There's Ruby the dog. Pew, 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 pew.
Mine tried to sneak up here.
Yep. Speaking of crack, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Anyway, crackhead gotta have a bulldog. You know what I'm saying? I'm kidding. I love Ruby dog. Ruby girl. She's like, I know that voice. Who is that? Where is he? I know that voice.
I thought she was gonna start growling at your ass for a second.
No, that's my homie. She got my back because I got her back. I'm good to dogs, bad to people.
But no,
so, you know what I mean?
look, as far as, like I said, the whole Charleston White thing, he falls in that same category. I won't even put him in the Matt Rife category simply because the fact that Matt Rife has been around artists. He's rubbed shoulders with Cat Williams. He's rubbed shoulders with Michael Blackson. He's rubbed shoulders with D. Ray Davis on a regular basis. This young man has been cut out of something that has molded into a machine that they have built through Nickelodeon canon. And it is a machine that is going to keep comedy going for years. And so that to be upset with it, I can't, as long as it's going to keep the product fresh, I'm not going to trip. But I swear to God, if Nick Cannon does another comedy special, we might have a problem.
Man, that's easy money. You know how it is for those guys.
That's some shit that we might have to discuss in the street with a bat. I'm serious. I'm a gigolo, spinning lots of dough. No, nigga.
To get fresh flow, everybody know.
Gigolo, fuck old hoes and don't make bastards. Shut up.
I'll fight Nick Cannon and his 12 baby mama. Go Cole. Go, Cole. It's your birthday.
Somebody on my Facebook posted his family Christmas pictures today, like 5 of them or something like that.
Right.
The kids.
With all of the bastards, I was like, this has got to be the most I'm going to hell shit I've ever seen in my entire life.
Josh, you said they posted the photo and what?
Of him and his 5 families, like all 5 different family Christmas pictures. 5 separate ones, very different, but all on Christmas.
I would hate to see that nigga if he go broke. Jesus.
Yeah.
Wait, he has 5 different families? Is what you're saying?
Yes, 12 kids, nigga.
Jesus.
You didn't know that?
I knew that, but I didn't know it was aw. She's like, aw. Ew.
And you can go on Facebook now and find.
See, that's the problem with women. See what I'm saying? He got 12 kids, 5 different families. Ain't no way he could be a good daddy to none of them because he's busy. And women are like, oh, let him put one in me. You know what I mean? No. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand this. So, what's cool? You know Christmas tough when you got 5 different women tell you.
This nigga just bought 5 different niggas PS5s this Christmas and didn't even know it.
Ugh.
He's an example.
The cheek. The cheek of it.
Man, if you could get it, I say. I don't know. I try not to judge. Everybody got their thing.
He's an example of why I try to mess. I'm not messing with girls with kids already. You know, they got babies like that. Fuck boys.
Right. Yeah. Well, the problem with girls with kids is there's always that thing, right? Where can you take care of their kids? You got to get a chick whose kids are like grown, or you got to get a chick. Here's the key, bro. At a certain age, right? You get a woman in her mid 40s. She's gonna have daughters old enough for you to, talk to their friends. Because if she had a kid at 20 and she's 45, she's got a 25-year-old daughter now. You know what I mean? Josh says, I'm out on that. I'm cutting my camera off. Fuck you, Josh. I was joking.
For real.
I was joking. You think he's still using the Drumline movie as a pickup line or what? Yes.
No, he ain't even got to spend that money.
Josh.
That one thing that young man is definitely sitting on, and that is a bankroll. It's got to break down through 12 inheritances, so he better have enough. But I mean, shit.
Yeah.
Got what's that one lawyer's name out there that be doing all the cases for Gloria Allred or something like that? I bet you she got all them bitches phone numbers on speed dial.
But here's the thing is that, and I mean, it's the secret, but he's in production. That's where the money is. I mean, if you're an actor, you get negotiated for maybe 2 to 8 points on the back end of like streaming money and stuff. If you're a producer, you walk into 25% and negotiate up to 30. So 30-ish. So yeah, man, the production is where it's at. And you don't got to act. You produce. You know what I'm saying? You don't got to show up. You can show up in a hoodie, do your thing. It's a whole thing. So production is where it's at. So, and then if you're known to be a good producer, if you can do that and people want to work with you, you know what I mean? So all for the dog. She was like, all was for the dog. Not for the kid and his 12 babies, but for the dog.
Oh, I thought she was like in a fan of breeding.
Aren't we all? I mean, really? At the end of the day,
I'm
Luther
a fan
Vandross.
of practice, motherfucker. I ain't in a brand of no. Sometimes practice can be in a sock. I don't give a fuck.
Practice makes perfect. It's the key.
Execution at its finest, my friend. Yes.
That's how it works. That's exactly how it works. Okay, so Josh, other than Francis, give me a standout of the year. Can be local, can be national, can be international. But give me a name. Who was a standout this year to you? I got one in mind I want to go into a little bit more as well. But who are you thinking, man?
Fighter-wise?
It could be a fighter, it could be an actor, rapper, comedian, whatever. Just who this year stood out to you. Doesn't have to be necessarily a good year they had. Might have been a good year. Interesting. One baby mama at a time.
We'll put his name down. The guy who just fought and won championship. The really badass matchup at 140-pound matchup. Was it Ten Choi or something like that. Dude, he's fucking so good. He broke the guy's arm with right kicks.
Wow.
The guy was blocking the right kick, and he broke his radius with his fucking shin bone.
Ooh, that's gotta hurt.
He's amazing. Yeah, I don't know. That would be my guy. I'm really excited to see what happens in the UFC. Generally, I'm more excited now with who might do what in the UFC than I've been in a while for some reason. I don't really know why, but I just feel like more stuff's in the state of flux than ever, and more guys want it than ever. So the skill set keeps going up, increasing. So the gap widens between the best and the good.
The gap widens one more time?
Between the best and the good.
Fair enough. That's very cool. I absolutely agree with you there. Thing about fighting is it's evolving as a sport. And speaking of it, one thing that happened this year, I'd love to get your opinion. I don't know if you guys have seen it. I'm a faithful viewer. I like to consider myself the authority on that. But what do you think about Power Slap, the Slap Fight Championship League owned by Dana White? What's your thoughts and opinion on that?
Kind of the same way I look at So here in the city, I work with a lot of professional MMA fighters. I do their meal plans and stuff. But I believe that in professional MMA fighters that are at the state level should also box pro and do jiu-jitsu pro to pad their bank account while they're becoming a professional MMA fighter.
And slap fight too. They should slap fight if given the chance
as well. The problem is that you only get so many bells rung. You only get so many check boxes in your brain to get your shit walked. You're giving them away for free in slap fights. So they're aiming for that spot. They're not weak dudes. They're slapping properly. They're inflicting a lot of damage to your TMJ, which is your off switch, and you're only going to be allotted so many of those as a human being. So I don't know why, as a fighter, you would give too many shots at your chin unless you just need the money.
Fair enough. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. All right, man. And since we're going a little long here, just because we're having fun, but I know Joe wants to watch that game and stuff, so fair enough. But I do want to ask you guys before we go, man. New Year's resolutions. If you want, man, what I really like, give me something that happened to you last year that was epic and or awesome, and something that you're working on next year, or how you feel about what 2024 overall is going to be like. Maybe personally, maybe nationally. Like, what are you thinking?
I'll go first. I'm going to rant for a second. New Year's resolutions are kind of like the most glorified I'll start fucking Monday in the human existence. I'll start Monday. Now, I'll do respect. I don't care what it takes for you to start. So if the new year interestingly enough, this year, January 1st is also a Monday. So if that's what it takes, man, whoever you are, lady, male, if that's what it takes, then that's what it takes. But I would really challenge you to ask yourself if starting Monday or next year, if that really means your reasons for starting are powerful enough. You probably don't give a shit. If you cared enough, you wouldn't wait till tomorrow to start. You'd start tonight. So
you get a jump on the year, kind of?
Yeah, why not?
Is what you're saying?
I write off the last quarter of the year, October, November, December, because of Thanksgiving, Christmas, and Halloween. Why write off 90 days over 6? Or even, let's say you double 12. That's just pathetic. And we're just not taught to another way. And that's also what leads us down these pathways of obesity in this country. To write off a whole quarter of the year because you're going to fuck off for 6 days out of 90? It's ridiculous.
All right, so give the people some advice. What can they do to not fuck up on that same level or do that again?
The best advice I can give you is really get a strong connection with why you care in the first place. If you want to lose weight, let's say it's your kids, okay? I'll give you an example of what I say to some. So if an adult gives me permission to coach them as a strong coach, and I know they're bullshitting, and then they give me permission to say this, I'll say, next time you're going to cheat, you know what it is. Let's say it's a donut at midnight, okay? You go in the kitchen, go and grab the donut, then peek in your kid's room, look them in their sleeping face and say you're not worth it and eat that donut. That's really what you're saying when you mean that they're not reason that they're not your reason why, and your reason why not.
Right.
Which one are they?
That's fair. That is absolutely fair.
So just get strongly connected with why you care in the first place, or you just don't care, and it's okay to be overweight and not care. It's not okay to be overweight and think you care and not care and live in a fucking place that you're gonna hate yourself. You gotta care or don't care. So yeah, just get in touch with really why you give a shit in the first place. That's the best advice I can give anybody changing. Because I lost 140 pounds. I lost a human being off my belly. So I get it. Like I lived obese for a while. It takes a strong reason, whether it's inspiration or desperation, to make a major change.
I
And
agree.
I was desperate.
You had to do something to fix it, and you did.
Yeah, exactly. But so I knew why. I didn't want to play ball in the league. As a 350-pound guy, I couldn't get the girl I wanted.
Right.
I didn't want to play ball in that league, so I had to fix it. That was why. It was worth more to me than a cinnamon roll.
That is good words, man. That is very good advice, and that is very good words, my brother. Thank you for that. It's important. And Colt is trying to not be fat, and we're on the journey with you, brother. That is why I hang around Josh, man, because he shames me. Most men will not hang around. No, true story. Look, I only want to mess with people better than me. Well, I'll get into that. I got my little New Year's speech, but want to hit Joe. We'll go into that in a second. But Joe, what you got, baby? Talk to the people. What happened this last year that was epic for you, and what do you got coming up?
I guess the epic thing was just kind of getting my name out there and realizing that I kind of have more exposure than I was noticing at first. You know what I'm saying? And
Hell
you
yeah.
know, I tell folks all the time, and this is my moniker that I'm a lot of, because like we talked about this the other day. I'm not gonna camp out. You know what I'm talking about when I say camp out.
Yep.
You know what I'm
That's not who
saying?
we are. Yeah.
Colt, no, he'll ask me what I mean when I say camp out, but I'm not a camp out boy. I'm not gonna come just show face out of showing face. But yet still come off the couch and be the baddest motherfucker in the building. That's what I did this year.
Hell yeah.
I molded. We've been molding and building and growing and grinding. I wasn't worried about chasing shows. If somebody wanted to see me, I was there. If they didn't, I didn't care. This year we're gonna flip it over though, because like you said, I need to get my ass back on stage, mainstreaming again, like I should be, as who I am. So
Yeah.
that don't. I just like I've been working on some stuff, and we got I got a little I got a trick coming for you, fool. You gonna shit when you see this one. Yeah,
Something
I'm telling
large?
you. Oh my God, you're going to. I told you. Remember what I told you? What did I say? Shit. What did I call it, baby? Think trapped in the closet meets
Yeah.
what? It was damn. But yeah, no, we about to know the cat is coming out of the bag. It's about to go down for real, because this shit is going to be ignorant, stupid, fucking funny.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. I'm with it, man. And you're also, not that it's your main focus, but man, you're doing a great job promoting right now. You're
Yup.
killing it in the Enid area, Club Red every Thursday. Then you're doing these big features. What is it, February? What?
10th.
February
February
10th?
10th. We doing the latest night for Valentine's Day. 4 female comedians. I know that's not something we should be like pumping out like that, but fuck y'all, they need the exposure, and there's a bunch of bitches, and it's there. I love them all to death. So that's Miss Angela T. That's gonna be Miss Trice. We're gonna have the lovely and talented Miss Kitty, and as always, my big sister, my top dog, Miss Henny B, who I love and adore, and is one of the reasons why I'm still in this game. Along with Vale and them, that kind of kept me in this shit, and
Yeah.
because it is comedy, and this is something that can fall to the wayside. Some people, I be hearing stories where some folks will go do comedy and then leave for a year and not even do a damn show, and I'm like, man, I did a whole damn weekend at the Looney Bin. I ain't trying to do no damn year off. That's insane shit. But I ain't gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna be trying to run the too many stages unless the money is right,
Yeah.
and we're
Yeah.
ready to do it. But if I get to do what I want to do on 420, I'm gonna get you to come host, and I'm telling you, I'm a boy.
Large.
You ain't
We
gonna
will
be
do it
ready.
large.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna be ready. I'm telling you, this is going to be nuts.
I'm gonna go ahead and mark that off
Hell
my
yeah.
I'll be there too, just watching from
Yeah,
from the
Hell
this
back.
one I'm
yeah.
telling you, this one is going to be mad crazy. The way, if I can put it together and the way I'm wanting to work it, it's gonna be nice, man. I'm telling
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Hell yeah. That is awesome. Any message for the people? Anything you want to let them know? By the way, let them know where they can find you. Sorry, real fast, Josh. One time, let them know where can they find you on your socials if they want to follow you.
My Instagram is FlexFuel LOL FlexFuel LOL. Peak Nutrition OKC. That's where you can see me almost daily. If you want help with your weight loss,
Boom.
muscle gain, being
And
healthier.
delicious. And if you just want an awesome pick me up to feel better, I highly recommend it. Can't not. So yeah, Joe, where can they find you? And leave a message. What do you have for the people?
MilesofComedy.com. You can find me
Hell yeah.
on Facebook. That's the tag on everything. Instagram. Shit. Good weed. Instagram. I don't really be on Twitter that much. I'm trying to work on my TikTok, but don't quote me on that shit. Quote for the people. Make it real simple. Keep it simple, stupid.
Yeah.
On that top, that's the best chapter in the book Extreme Ownership by Jocko Willink. It's a great chapter.
That is awesome. And man, I want to leave y'all with just real fast. I want to firstly thank everybody. Thank you guys so much. Man, when I started this out, I had a dream. I had different partners. It wasn't something that was easy, man. I had gear stolen. I had my original mics and shit stolen from me from a partner that I thought I was doing this with. And he was just out and not interested in doing it. And man, I had a lot of challenges, a lot of stuff like that, but we worked it out. We made it happen. We put it together. And I just want people to know that that is something that's possible to do, and that is something that you can persevere. What I got to do also is thank everybody that's listened. I know it's not a lot of people yet, but believe it or not, we're exponentially growing, meaning we're doubling, tripling, and sometimes quadrupling our audience every. Joe is stupid as hell. He said, Joe, see, Clone, I'm trying to give my end of year speech. Fucker. No, I'm kidding. It's all good. I love you, Colt. See, that's what comedians do. It's like, are you trying to get real shit? I gotta fuck that up with a joke. All right, fair. Anyway, the point is, thank you. Thank you, Joe. Seriously, man, you are the third member of this podcast, even though you don't want to be. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You don't know what you've meant to this show. You don't know what you've meant to me, man. This was my dream. I knew that if I could get this shit right, which I'm still not there, but I'm close enough. I knew if I could get this shit right, I could take us to the next level. I just knew it. I believed in it, and I knew I could. And believe it or not, man, in, about 6 months, we're there. I'm going to be going across the country for some of the largest people. I will not name drop. Like I said, I'll show people pictures. I'm not going to name drop. When you see it on IG, you'll know it's real. But some of the largest podcasters on the planet, you may love them and you may hate them. A lot of them are considered bad guys, but that's where I fit in. All right. I'd rather be Triple H than John Cena any day of the week. All right. So, but
All
look
right.
here. The situation is that I believed in this, and you guys believed in me. And Josh, you believed in me when it was hard, man, when I had nobody, when I didn't know what the hell I was doing, man. I moved back here. It was a hell of a year. I got married this year. Pew, 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 pew. I got married in April. Late April. We were basically back off the honeymoon in May. We were back from Texas and Oklahoma in June with the family. Late July, we moved into our condo. You know what I mean? And so it was just bam, 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 August. The huge Damon Detroit show I did. Losing shows, everything this year has been nuts. But I knew one damn thing. If I could get on this damn mic with people like you and people like you, people that were interesting, people that were funny, people who understood how important this can be, we would be great. We could do great shit, and we're fucking doing it. And I'm proud of you guys. And I thank you, man, because this is my heart. And for all of you out there, it can get dark sometimes, especially if you're a creative person. Shit can get dark. What the hell? I am screaming into an echo chamber and telling my wife and my people to trust me. It's going to pay off one day. And they're like, what's wrong with you? You're literally screaming into a fucking dark cave, stupid. And that's fair. I get it. I feel that way. But you do it long enough, you do it good enough, you play this fucking chess game. We're older. We got to play smart. We can't just go in there and flail our arms. We got to make every punch count and make sense. We got to be efficient and strong. And we are. And next year I'll be show running for the Grifties, a huge show be taking place in the New York area in March. I'm gonna be on the 420 show with Joe in April, but we're gonna try to get Joe and some folks out here a little bit before then. We're gonna keep building these shows, and man, it's happening. 24 is gonna be crazy. It's an election year. Motherfuckers are gonna be crazy. They're gonna be crazy. But see, look, hear me out. This is where we come in because they're going to be looking for a drink of water after all of that whiskey, okay? They're going to want some motherfuckers who sit around, talk shit, go, okay, man, but I don't have any control over all of it. I have my opinions, and maybe we'll talk shit, but it's just dudes chilling, different walks of life, all can relate. So thank you, Joe. You're going to do huge things next year, and I'm damn sure going to be a part of it. I made that call for you, by the way, that you know about, and I'm waiting on a call back. You know how that goes. So, but I did make that call. Young Josh, man, shit, I'll see you tomorrow, brother. I want a free tea because I worked hard tonight. I'm kidding. But I love you, man, and I'll see you tomorrow. And, man, don't give up on anything. 2024 is going to be crazy, but just follow your damn dreams. Just follow your damn dreams. Follow what you know to be right in your heart, and shit will work out. It might not work out for 20 damn years across the planet, literally, but it will eventually. I promise you that. And with that, good night, y'all. Go A&M. Go A&M.
I have no dog in this fight. Whoever win. Fuck it. I don't care.
It's going to be huge. Good night, y'all. We love y'all. Thank you so much. Good night.